I'm back!
Changed!
Yeah, it changes wherever we leave off.
Alright, I'm in Western Dark mode.
How to notice that.
I'm in Western Dark mode.
Hello.
You're in Gregson Dark mode, you mean? I mean Luigi Dark mode. I mean,
You can now play as Luigi. Using high voltage electricity to somehow disassemble a man's body, and then beam him across to the Crystal Tower. It's an extraordinary thing to attempt, especially in public.
Controversial political statement here.
He didn't say anything controversial though.
Extremely bad joke that could be interpreted as a very bad racial thing.
Weston, why are you doing this?
Dark mode is why.
I'm turning you on the light mode. Or like, no, Western mode. Just go to Western mode. No!
Look what you did, you idiot! Look what you did, you fell for my trap!
Fuck you. To be honest, I'm a bit surprised it was allowed. Carrying out something so dangerous with so many spectators present, I mean,
look at the thing behind me, the giant wheel. What if, like, one of those screws breaks loose? What's gonna happen to one of those compartments?
Final destination.
I mean, yes, it would be their final destination. They would be stuck in the compartment as they fell towards the ground and died in the most horrifying death.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so anyway, the government's doing everything it can to promote new science and technology at the moment. Safety is a secondary thing.
Of course.
Yeah. Did you know that our country is run by a company called Phase Bear Entertainment? Yeah. Did you know the suit I'm wearing is actually coated in spring locks?
Why?
It's the new thing.
You're only doing this because we watched the FNAF movie yesterday. And because FNAF movie 2 is coming out soon.
They're more worried about being ahead of the game than the odd spot of public safety infringements. If they can be the first to develop some new technology, it makes Britain more powerful in the future, you see.
Yes, I suppose that's true, in a way.
So the powers that be are placing heavy emphasis on scientists' rights at the moment. What sort of rights?
Extraterritorial rights.
And the right to bear arms. They're making it so that any theories the brains have remain their legal property, as it were. Right through developing it to a practical idea and even going into production. Which is the infuriating reason a scapper isn't allowed to touch the crime scene. Because the new high-fulton special dispenser for scientific equipment act forbids it.
Yeah, let's go with dispenser. Oh, I see now.
The only people with permission to investigate here are from some brand new department at the yard. The Forensic Investigation Team, it's called. We've been relegated to keeping a guard.
The Forensic Investigation Team.
Any old fool can see that this heap of scrap metal was a sham to begin with. But just because it says scientific equipment on the paperwork, we can't do a flaming thing with it. Poor Gregsy. He's such a loser.
Special dispenser. Remind me again, what's this new legal act that means we're not allowed to touch the scene here?
Don't make me say it again! Are you having me at the Sunshine? Is the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act.
I think you butchered that.
I don't know, it sounds
I think it's dispenser.
I think Hurley mentioned it recently with a real twinkle in his eye, if I remember correctly. I'm sure he did, your ladyship. I'm sure he did. Past especially for the great exhibition it was. All scientists had to do was present their ideas or inventions to some suit in the civil service. And if it gets rubber stamped, that's a guarantee of rights to maintain the invention's confidentiality.
What does that really mean?
Think about it. Think of all the world-changing new inventions on display every day at this exhibition. Although a good half of them are loads of cobbers, if you ask me, put forward by shamers like yourself.
Thanks for that.
Fuck
Bitch.
Oh, I love how some absurd of these inventions are so absurd, and they're so weird and silly and dumb. It's stupid, it's silly, and fun.
It might be fun to you, but the member of the force has to be present at every single demonstration. Can you imagine? Hang sciences, that's what I say.
Oh, I don't think so. That sounds like my dream job.
You'd soon think otherwise after spending a day guarding all these shamers' bogus contraptions.
But if they're all bogus, how can anyone hope to demonstrate them? There'd be no point.
Yeah, well, there is a point, sadly.
Sorry?
Thanks to another of our government's bright ideas. If any theory or invention is deemed to show potential, the government hands out a research grant.
The scientists get funding?
Exactly. That's what they're all after. All these shammers coming from far and wide to clog up Hyde Park. And who has to keep them all safe, eh? Who has to smile politely and welcome them? Us coppers, that's who. So you can see why I say it now, can't you? Hang science! Hang it!
Oh, maybe I can see your point.
Professor Hairbrain. Apparently Professor Hairbrain lives and works in Germany now, conducting his own research.
That's right. Yeah. Came back to Britain especially for the great exhibition, as I understand it. Probably at one of the government's research grants.
Actually, we learned something else about the professor earlier today. About his time in further education. It turns out he was at university with someone we both know. Lord Van Zeeks.
That's news to me! But if Van Zeeks mends the prosecution, then as the accused, the professor's fate is...
Sealed? Because the Reaper will get him one way or another.
Blimey, that man's beyond me. I don't know what goes on in that head of his. Talking of Van Zeeks, this morning's paper ran the story of him being attacked. Read that.
I died. He's so dead. Everything to worry about.
Yeah, right. Bad to hear it. Still the Reaper, huh? How long's that business gonna keep up, I wonder? Not long, he's dead.
The mystery of the Reaper. The victim of this case, the investor, Mr. Assman. He was never of the Reaper's victims, or so I heard.
Lord Barak Van Zeeks, the top-class prosecutor. But even he can't push the right verdict through. Sometimes justice can't win.
Yes, I've heard about jurors being bribed and evidence being falsified. And that's how the notion of the Reaper of the Bailey came about, isn't it?
Obviously, Scotland Yard suspected Van Zeeks initially. We all assumed he was taking matters into his own hands if he failed to seal the deal in court.
Although the man himself denies that charge.
Well, we've done a very, very thorough investigation, and the conclusion we reached is that Lord Van Zeeks is in no way related to the deaths of those people outside of the courtroom. There's no question in my mind. I'd stake my reputation on it, I would.
Well, if that's true, then how do you explain it? All those defendants couldn't have just coincidentally died if nobody killed them.
I know that, but I can't explain it. It's a mystery after all, isn't it? That's the whole point of the Reaper.
Professor Hairbrain mentioned something else. He said that at university, Lord Van Zeeks was a totally different person, easygoing and kind.
You what?
He said that was after they both graduated that something happened to change the man. You have any idea what it was?
No.
Really?
Look, I've got my hands full watching over this frustrating crime scene. Why don't you go and make a nuisance of yourself elsewhere, eh?
That's what I'm counting on.
No, we're not. You don't get to steal the bit.
Okay, he avoided that question. I feel like he avoided that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Shut up. Are you done here, Mr. Naruto?
Sorry?
Isn't it about time you were leaving? Or rather, it is about time you were leaving. That lot are here now.
That lot?
The forensic investigation team. They'll be given the heave-ho in a minute too. Specifically to me.
Oh dear. Poor Gregsy. Here, have another cup of the tea.
That hit the spot. Yep, hits it every time.
Well, at least I've seen the scene with my own eyes. It looks like this is as far as we're going to get with our investigations here, at least.
I've been thinking. We should go and ride another ride.
I don't think we have time for that.
Let's go do it. Come on.
We don't have the time for it though.
Come on.
Okay, maybe a quick hot air balloon, but like nothing else after that.
No. We're gonna ride a roller coaster as well.
There aren't any roller coasters.
Let's go.
Fine.
And also, Hurley might know something, mightn't he? Make sure I don't forget that.
About what?
I forgot. About Mr. Reaper, of course.
About what happened to Lord Van Zeeks, you mean?
He died.
Because it sounds like something very significant occurred after he graduated from university. Something that completely changed his life. Maybe, but I have no idea where to find Mr. Sholmes at the moment. He's in the middle of some big case, isn't he?
Here! This is what you need!
What's this? Some kind of entrance ticket? Madame Tusspells. Is this supposed to mean something to me?
You don't know it? It's the most popular attraction in London at the moment! It's very close to Baker Street, actually. We can go now if you like!
No, we don't have time for visiting attractions today, Iris. We have a big trial tomorrow.
We go to the hot air balloon, and then you go see the Crystal Tower.
We don't have time!
And then we can go back to Bird Guy, and then we can go back to see Lord Van Zeeks, and then we can go right into the roller coaster, get some popcorn, go watch a movie. But that's where Hurley is!
What? At this popular London attraction?
Which one? The roller coaster? The popcorn?
the Madame Tusspells?
The hot air balloon? The Moscow? Yes!
How is it that you know where he is, by the way?
I put a tracker on him.
Oh. Madame Tusspells. I don't see how it could be related to the case we're investigating here, but then... stranger things have happened, and when they happen, Mr. Sholmes is usually at the heart of them.
You just said a Netflix show.
Shut up. Okay.
A new location! A new location's been added! We should go! Let's go! Here we go! We can go! Okay.
22nd October, Madame Tusspells Museum of Waxworks. Oh. What is this place? Look at all these terrifying scenes! Why are all the people so still? Guillotines, ruthless murderers. I know I'll be dreaming about tonight.
They're all frozen in time. They were all cast a spell on.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just joking. They're all wax models. I like screwing with you. What do you think?
Fuck you, child.
What do you think the wax tastes like?
Wax models?
What do you think it tastes like?
I read about the dead bodies and wax ones in a magazine about strange phenomena. Depending on how corpses are kept after death, parts of them can turn to wax, apparently. It's called a brook, sir.
Stop talking about creepy things! You're scaring me! Anyway,
Ah!
I just tried saying the word. That scared you?
But I just remembered something else I read in another magazine about strange phenomena. There was an old lady, maybe a witch, who used to pour molten wax over corpses and put them on display.
None of the exhibits here are real, I'm pretty sure. I think. Probably. They're all entirely man-made replicas of real things that have absolutely
They can't
happened.
be! Do you really expect me to believe that? Just look at them!
Oh!
There's no way anybody could make models of people that are this realistic! And no such gruesome scene!
Like I don't see shit.
Wait.
What is it?
Oh, no. I must be seeing things. Oh, okay! There's
This is a
just
dead body.
Is this an arm?
Looks tasty and scrumptious. Should I eat it?
I don't think you should.
Maybe one of the waxworks models fall over, and then I can just taste the wax.
You don't think it could be the work of one of the mass murderers in here, do you?
Stop scaring me!
Is it a wax arm or a real one?
Come on, you're always pointing that finger of yours in court. Poke that arm now and see how it feels.
Objection! Huh. Well, I
Can we
learned
read the
about.
signs, actually?
Let's see. Is this some infamous murderer?
Yes, called Jane the Ripper. All her victims were young women.
I knew it! You can tell by the way she's holding that knife! Show sign of a murderer!
But no shit, idiot. What do you think they're gonna do with the knife? What's the matter, Rudo? Are you stupid?
I've worked it out! I know what she's doing! She's trying to fill that bathtub with blood so she can have a soak in her victim's gore!
Not according to the information about the exhibit on the little board here. It doesn't mention anything about the bathtub.
Really?
Sorry, I don't think it's significant. It's stupid. Don't look at it.
I still think it has to be there for a reason. I've actually read about a murderer, a serial killer, like in my criminology class. I read about one who killed their victims to bathe in their blood so they could be, like, younger. Because that's what they thought. Yeah.
That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid.
It was, like, in, like, the medieval times, or, like, I don't know.
It's so dumb.
So dumb. Idiot.
That big heavy curtain is in a very prominent position, isn't it? I have a nasty feeling there's going to be something truly terrifying behind it.
Oh yes! That's the famous Tusspells special exhibit. It depicts one of England's most notorious killers. Do you want to pay the extra fee and have a look?
Hey, more? You're even more terrifying? Oh, let me think about that for a moment.
It was only a suggestion, you dum-dum.
Is there anything on... There's nothing on the plaque. This man.
These models are so well made. I can't tell what's a waxwork and what's a real human.
Or maybe all the exhibits are real people. And when it's closing time and all the victims have gone home, they suddenly start moving about. And you have to use the cameras to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't get into your little room.
Just thinking about it makes me wish it was closing time already, and I was on my way home.
Ladder!
Oh no.
Oh, that's a funny place for a little ladder.
Don't.
What is it? Is something amiss or wrong?
No, it's just that in Japanese. We have a totally different word for a ladder that folds in half like that.
We do in English too, you know. It's a step ladder. Or just steps.
No.
So be careful of making assumptions about other cultures, Bruno. That's how wars are started.
I didn't realize step ladders were an international point of contention, but the writer makes it a stupid point.
No. What?
I'm assuming this is Jack the Ripper.
I can see that.
No,
think we
that's shady evil. That's shady evil guy.
Anyways, you.
No, interact with the wax model. No.
You didn't say to before, so sorry.
How could you? How could you do this to me? It's
The great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes! Sherlock Blobies, even. Mr. Sholmes has his own wax statue in here? Really?
Well, he is world famous after all.
It's an uncanny resemblance, isn't it? Makes my skin crawl to look at it.
I know. But look, Bruno, you can kick this early and he doesn't even move a muscle.
You can't go around kicking the exhibits, Iris! It just goofed, I'm sure. No, not just a little bit either.
Oh, I'll kick it again. Really? Did it?
Look closely. There are beads of sweat on the face of this waxwork model. Shall we move on, Iris? Over there, look! There's a great murder scene to enjoy! Much more appealing!
Hold it! My dear fellows, I take your exception to your recording in such a manner as if you've seen something truly abhorrent.
Mr. Sholmes, I knew it!
Iris, what possessed you? I strictly forbade you from divulging my temporary waxwork secret to Mr. Naruto.
Temporary waxwork? What do you mean?
And that kick! Could you not have exercised a little more restraint? You winded me!
But Bruno has something he needs to ask you.
Oh, a question?
And I thought you'd probably be getting bored too. So here we are.
Well, I can't deny that your timing was impeccable. A mere 2 minutes more being stationary like that. And my great brain, upon which all my success has been built, would have turned to wax.
Thank goodness we arrived in time.
Indeed, in many ways, the pair of you just saved the world from an unimaginable loss.
Oh, Early, you do like to talk nonsense, don't you? You're so silly, main character, Core.
He could know something, it's true. About Lord Van Zeeks and what happened in the past to change him.
Now that you're here, let's take our time. How can I be of assistance? For you're in luck! I'm suddenly quite taken with the idea of conversing.
Oh, well, actually, I'm in quite a hurry.
And if my eyes don't deceive me, I believe something is afoot within the walls of this very museum. A most fascinating case, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Moreover, I have a strong suspicion that it's related to the matter about which you've come to me now.
But how could it be?
We shall speak again presently, my dear fellow. But for now, I must return to my work.
What? Back to being a temporary waxwork exhibit?
Madame Tusspells.
What is this place?
Shut up, don't talk to me. Madame Tusspells came to London from France 3 years ago, I understand. Since she opened this little waxwork museum last year, it's enjoyed great popularity in London.
There are museums like this in Japan too, but these displays are something else! I mean, they aren't made from actual real people, are they?
What do you think I was standing around for?
You weren't going to become wax?
I mean, waxwork models don't have to pay taxes, do they?
I mean, yeah, they got... Well, if they're still alive, yeah.
I mean, like, how do they know?
Irish kicked you. They could probably kick other wax.
Well, then that's vandalism.
I guess.
Anyway, the extreme realism of these waxworks models is a particular street of the Tusspells, secret of the Tusspells family.
How did you see street? How did you see street?
I saw an S, a T, an R, and 2 E's. I was like, ah, yes, street.
They earned renown during the French Revolution They earned renown? What the fuck? For waxworks and victims. They earned renown during the French Revolution of waxwork. Fuck! They earned renown during the French Revolution for waxworks of the of the guillotine.
Oh, that sounds grim.
The gruesome scenes were portrayed with such realism in the expressions of the faces of the condemned.
Apparently, the sculptors would make the models directly from the corpses right there at the site of the executions.
That really turns my stomach. Oh god.
Don't vomit. Don't vomit on the floor. Just do not. Don't do it.
I swallowed it.
Good. That's just one of the several legends about the Tusspells family. Whether there's any truth to it, I couldn't say. But anyway, this museum houses models of famous people from all over the globe. Nevertheless, the most popular area of the museum by quite some margin is this House of Horrors.
The House of Horrors?
Of course, visitor numbers are dwindling now as a result of the Great Exhibition. People usually flock here to see the exhibits of some of London's most vile criminals at their gruesome work. Naturally, most of the miscreants portrayed here were sent to the gallows. So they're even stiffer now than the models of them.
Have you heard of poor taste?
My dear fellow, the public live for poor taste. They yearn to be shocked.
So, the hideous exhibits in here are...
They're all portrayals of real events that actually took place and happened.
Is that just me, or did the temperature in here just seem to drop?
Anyway, I advise you not to think too deeply about what you see here.
Oh, he's back to being a waxwork, is he?
Actually, you know what, Weston? I'll examine it for you.
Is this an example of Western Tsujigiri? Tsujigiri?
I don't know what that is.
You know, when an unscrupulous samurai randomly attacks a passerby to test his sword?
I did that a lot.
Yeah, that's why I knew what that word was.
I still don't know. Stop saying things that I don't understand. I'm confused. But actually, a waxwork samurai would be probably hugely popular. Could you model it, do you think, Runo? Doing that Tsujikiri thing you mentioned?
Well, I do have a sword, but I have no intention of testing how sharp it is on a human subject. For now, at least.
Don't talk to me.
Temporary waxwork. What do you mean by a temporary waxwork, Mr. Schultz?
Exactly what you see. I'm part of the exhibits here, catching these criminals in the act.
Watching them?
Every half hour, I home in on a different killer in one of the displays and adopt a new pose to ensnare them. When members of the public come for a closer look, I offer them my hand to shake. For a shilling, I'll happily allow them to take a photograph with us.
Us? Does he mean him and the waxwork murderers in here? But why, Mr. Schultz?
My dear fellow, isn't it obvious? For the money! I'm a greedy capitalist!
He really roared at me there. Very fitting for the House of Horrors.
As it stands, I may struggle to pay this month's rent, and I have the ravenous iris to consider.
I'm gonna eat the cat! Oh, Ernie, I'm so hungry!
If push comes to shove, I shall have to ask you to do your bit, Mr. Naruto.
What's he threatening to rope me into now?
So, with that in mind, how about a photograph? As a special treat, you may have your pick of the murderers and scoundrels in here. The choice is yours.
Maybe some other time.
Remember, Mr. Naruto, ignore me at your peril.
Back to being a waxwork again. Is it just me, or did his final remark there sound a lot like a curse?
I'm gonna go eat the waxwork arm!
We don't know if that's a... Oh, that's a wax.
No.
Well, what is it you'd like to ask me then?
Actually, it's... about Lord Van Zeeks.
Ah, our friend the Reaper. How'd you find him? Dead, I trust?
Actually, no, he was alive. And so I filled Mr. Sholmes in about everything I'd learned. About Lord Van Zeeks, about Professor Hairbrain, and about the strange coincidence that they had been at university together.
Ah, so they were making out.
I was wondering what it was that happened to make Lord Van Zeeks such a different person. Not that they were making out.
I was sure you'd know, Early.
You said there was something going on here in this exhibit hall before. There was something afoot. And that you believed it was related to what I wanted to ask you about. Mr. Sholmes? He suddenly clammed up.
Well, it seems we've reached the unavoidable greetings.
That's a different character.
Oh, hello? Where'd she appear from? What's she wearing? Could she look any more mysterious?
Well, I can't take a voice. You guys have forbid me, so good luck, you two.
You know what? This is true. Yeah,
I hope you are appreciating my museum.
I guess that works.
Sorry.
It's just Spirit of Halloween Witch.
Sorry, have we? Mr. Shobs, do you know about this? Again!
My apologies. I am Esmeralda Tusspells. This is my museum of waxwork.
Well, you're the Madame Tusspells?
Huh?
You got every single French word you have to get wrong.
Well, shit.
Just say whatever when you see French words.
No, I will try my best. Bean and sir. They're only 26 years young, I might add.
Is that significant somehow?
I am a madam in name only. It adds a certain je ne sais quoi.
Right.
Firstly, I must apologize for my waxworks. Or rather, one waxwork in particular.
That'll be Mr. Shobs then.
I was led to believe that he was a great detective, but he seems unable to settle.
Oh god!
Next time you move from your designated exhibit, there will be toil and trouble.
I'm back again. I'm back.
She sounds deadly serious. I
Oh.
think Riley's dead.
That's a problem! How am I supposed to ask Mr. Shobs about Lord Van Zeeks now?
Pour water on her. Do it. Hurry.
She's not green though!
Let's not forget what Hurley said before. About something being afoot. Right here at the museum, I mean.
Yes, I know, but...
I'm so curious. Sorry, arm.
Ugh,
I want to know what's happening here.
haven't we gone on, enough on our plate already? Did you make all these waxworks, Madame Tusspells?
I did. I am the third generation of waxwork artisans, you know.
Whack work.
Waxworks.
Gosh. Golly.
Miles Wackworth.
jeepers.
It was my grandmother who began the tradition in my family. Her fortunes were... What?
Checkered.
Damn, that doesn't look like checkered. Living through the turbulent times of the French Revolution as she did. Oh, that is what she acquired. That is when she acquired the... What?
That's fine.
It's more French. Savoir-faire that leads to the astonishing lifelikeness. Fair, that's fair. I'm just reading.
Wow, you're butchering all those French words. All these
It's almost
wax
like
words
I'm not French.
really do look as though they're alive. In fact, they look more alive than Hurley.
What you see exhibited here represents the most atrocious of London's criminal past. All the waxworks here were created in the presence of real people on which they are modeled. The hours immediately following their executions. That is the secret to extraordinary life-likeness.
That sounds terrifying.
All walks of life have similar challenges, I'm sure. To carry out one's trade par excellence, one must go to extraordinary lengths. My exhibits are a reflection of society. I create only that which the public wishes to see.
Why couldn't the public have wished for something less horrifying?
Because I'm the public. And look at me, I'm a goddamn witch. Bitch.
God.
Do not fear.
Sorry.
This room is the only one in the museum with such a... what's the word for it? Macabre?
Yes.
Thank you, Beam. I do hope you'll explore. Models of famous singers, actors, politicians. There's one of that Donald Trump guy here. I don't know why.
I am the best wax model in this exhibit. I'm only the best, made by the best, only the best. This is the best wax exhibit on the planet in the best country.
The weirdest thing is I didn't even make that one. Just a shitty version of it showed up one day.
Hey,
I
it's
like
me,
to think he made it
Sebastian the
himself.
Best. I made it because I'm the best, and I make all the best things. Wait, how am I even here?
Anywho, something for every taste, I hope.
It was Iris who
That
dragged me
tastes
straight
pretty
in here, come to think of it.
Yeah, the arm tasted pretty good. Maybe I should have eased you into things. Oh no.
The great detective waxwork. What's the situation with that?
My temporary waxwork model. He approached me some days ago, you see, with a business proposal.
Oh, what's your proposal?
My dear madam, what these sparse exhibits need is the addition of a world-famous great detective.
Or words to that effect. Naturally, I am well aware that Mr. Shulbs is widely known in London as a talented detective.
It's great detective, actually. He's very specific about that.
Yes, the cream of the cream of the cream of the la la ba da da. So I was keen to come to some arrangement with him, of course.
Pina colada, cream de la pina colada.
But sadly, we were unable to agree terms.
Let me guess. Someone wanted to charge an exorbitant price for his services?
For a mere £500, I will dive into your cauldron of wax this very moment.
What?
For £500, I will kill myself.
Or words to that effect.
Mr. Schultz might have overdone it slightly with the sales pitch.
Regrettably, the museum has a shortage of funds at the moment due to unforeseen circumstances. So we came to the current arrangements instead. I don't know why I keep wanting to say agreement.
Wait, so she wasn't actually putting him in the wax?
Surely he doesn't really need to do what he's doing, though, does he?
I would think not, but he was very insistent.
Please let me do it! Please! Let me jump into wax! Please!
Or words to that effect.
After the whole incident with Winterbank, he's never been the same.
Is the consulting detective work not going so well? Something afoot. I wonder, can I ask you something?
Answer!
I'm just curious, is anything going on in the museum at the moment? Some kind of incident, perhaps?
Whoever suggested such a thing to you?
Oh, well, it was your temporary waxwork over there who mentioned it to me a little... Oh! He's disappeared. Is there another new character? Oh! Is there another new character? Oh, it's just him.
No, it's me.
You are?
Leaving the exhibit again when you should be working. Do you wish to be melted down?
My dear Madame Tusspells, save your reprimands. There are more pressing concerns. The wax can wait. It's our ideas about your current problem we must throw into the melting pot instead. Personally, I would advise you not to involve the police.
Why ever not?
She has turned as white as a sheet.
Because you have at your disposal a great detective, whose services you may employ for a mere 50 shillings. Oh, please be aware, I prefer... No, I insist upon payment in advance.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ha, very well. Let us see if the great detective is able to live up to his name, shall we?
Not now.
Before I engage my analytical process, I must ask you to clarify something. What, pray, is behind the curtain?
That is the Tusspells special exhibit. There is an extra charge to see it.
Ah, the special exhibit in the House of Horrors. It must depict a serial killer then, I presume.
Special.
Oh, special killer. I presume. Would you be so kind as to draw back the curtain, I wonder?
Absolutely none. There is nothing amiss behind there.
Nothing amiss, madam.
That is what I said.
What about the arm protruding ominously from under the curtain? It is in my belly! I strongly encourage you to allow me to see what lies beyond before the situation worsens.
Yes, very well. I will draw back the curtains. But only a soup can.
I think you mean a soup can. I'm hungry!
Number 139.
I must confess, I peeked behind the curtain earlier. The Tusspells special exhibit is a very bleak graveyard scene indeed. And yet, somewhat surprisingly, the waxwork killer one would expect is nowhere to be seen. What does strike one, however,
Oh. It's...
is the portly gentleman lying peacefully on his back on the floor. It's a juror.
Yeah, it's a juror.
Yeah. Huh.
The jurors are dead. They removed it from the game. Yay!
Well, then perhaps, Mr. Sholmes, that man on the floor is the ruthless killer himself. Bro, Renosuke.
I'm afraid not, my dear fellow. He is perfectly ordinary London gentleman. Not even a waxwork, in fact.
What?
As skillfully made as these waxworks are, they are always distinguishable from real humans. So, allow me to present my 2 conclusions. The first is that a sizable business transaction has been taking place in this special exhibit.
Why would you say that?
And the second is that the aforementioned transaction is linked to a serious crime.
She looks as pale as candle wax.
I don't understand.
So, Madame Tusspells, as you've agreed to my fee, you shall now have the pleasure of seeing this famously great detective and temporary exhibit at work.
Let's go! Let's go!
Is it bad that I might have eaten that guy's arm?
Probably yes.
To begin with, I'm still an exhibit, by the way. We must ask ourselves what exactly is afoot here in this museum. The answer is revealed by the bundle of banknotes protruding so helpfully out of your bag. In my estimation, some 200 pounds.
That is all my own money.
So what does this large sum of money reveal? Not as much as the involuntary glance you cast, it would seem, Madame Tusspells. Yes, the answer lies where your eyes now fall. The significance of the 200 pounds is revealed by that public notice. Waxwork for sale. Your business has hit hard times, it would seem. In short, you sold the infamous killer, the centerpiece of your special exhibit, for the sum of 200 pounds.
No!
Now let us explore this next curiosity with which we are presented. Who is the portly gentleman stretched out so peacefully on the floor? It would appear the man has suffered a severe shock, the cause of which is clearly known to you. Unfortunately, madam, keeping secrets does not appear to be your forte. What dealt with the man with such a shocking blow was, of course, the 200 pounds in question. It would appear that you twisted this gentleman around your little finger most effectively.
What are you suggesting?
He rashly agreed to purchase the waxwork for the sum of 200 pounds. Only when he came to hand the money over did it occur to him what an extortionate amount of money he was paying. But the money was no longer in his own hands. And the result, he died. He died. Yes, the killer in this special exhibit fetched a killer price. We can only pray that the gentleman's dreams are not plagued with regret.
Okay. Okay.
The question that arises is then that question arises. Yeah, what became of the waxwork? Let us consider the problem for a moment.
You cannot possibly.
What immediately strikes me about this conundrum is the young man standing over there. Who is this fellow? To find the answer, we need only observe his neckerchief.
That is not what that's called. That's an ascot.
Yeah.
Such
Fred
as
from
is worn by
Scooby-Doo
police-
showed me that.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Such as is worn by policemen as a secret sign to fellow members of the force that a crime is being perpetrated. Yes, this young man is an undercover policeman currently investigating the museum. I know him well, in fact. It's Sergeant John Clay.
What are you talking about?
It's John Clay! The man's quite a celebrity. He received triple accolades at last year's policing awards.
Oh dear Lord, I paid you so much money to give me shit.
John Clay's incredible. Next, we turn our attention to the old man sat before him with the particularly unsightly visage. I've been watching closely and he hasn't moved a muscle, almost, in fact, as if he were a waxwork.
Maybe that's because he is, but you... Ah.
Your reaction only confirms my suspicions, madam. I noticed it at once, of course. Observe! The telltale sign that instantly proves whether or not this old man is waxwork is obviously the price tag. Threepence. A tragically low price, you might say. Though perhaps the going rate for aging waxworks riddled with cracks. And yet you sold it to the portly gentleman for an exorbitant £200. The sort of plucky behavior that's sure to attract the attention of Scotland Yard. Isn't that so, madam?
I do not. No.
Yes, the waxwork that you sold has already been seized by the police and remains in their custody as we speak. The old man must be reunited with his grave in the special exhibit, and not a moment too soon. Great job. Great job.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this horrifying puzzle.
She's gonna kill him.
He's
The
dead.
fuck was that?
That was so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Get in. I see I've stunned you all into silence. You have, Hurley. You have. Goodbye. And you've obviously upset this young lady in the process. Her cauldron looks awfully hot.
Actually hurts the touch.
If I could just bring up one point, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, the notorious Mr. Naruto, 1 point. I'm all ears, my dear fellow.
According to your deduction then, the special exhibit features this old policeman. So, that would mean that he's particularly ruthless murderer, wouldn't it?
The killer policeman, Ottermole.
Sorry.
It was a mysterious series of murders that rattled the capital only last year. The police rushed to the scene every time, only to find the culprit had disappeared into the aether. And it turned out the culprit was a policeman himself, a senior officer by the name of Ottermole.
So you mean that's who the sinister-looking man, old man there is supposed to be?
Indeed. It is a particularly grim face, is it not? Unforgettable, in fact. Yes, I remember that odious countenance only too well.
Oh, you know odious man?
What?
That's the joke of the victim's name, odious man.
No. No. It was not.
Still, but it's 200 pounds a lot of money for a wax model.
It would be enough to afford one of the latest steam carriages if that puts things into perspective.
So it's quite a lot then.
Is there anything else you wish to add? Before I melt you down.
That bubbling wax is looking more and more ominous.
And it's getting more and more hot.
Oh! The smell of all that molten wax is starting to make me hungry.
Mr. Sholmes did more or less just accuse her to her face, so I think I might have to call on your assistant here, Iris, if that's alright, to make some minor corrections to the Great Detective's great deductions.
Of course it's alright. We'll soon set things straight and have dinner on the table, probably.
Well, let's get started then, shall we? Before Madame Tusspells wants to her hanger.
Just what I was waiting to hear, my dear fellow. So, Madame Tusspells, in accordance with our agreement, you shall now have the pleasure of seeing this famously great detective and temporary exhibit at work again.
Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
We already read all of this. We're gonna skip it. I'm so bad at that!
She was clearly looking upwards. She definitely looked in this direction, it's true.
But I'm not sure she'd sell any of her waxworks, even for 200 pounds.
Oh?
She must pour her heart and soul into making them, don't you think? Over and above the wax. If it were me, I wouldn't sell them for anything.
For that much money, I would. But it sounds like that makes me a bad person. Well, anyway, I wonder if the 200 pounds could have some other significance.
Let's follow that furtive glance again and see if there's anything else that could explain it.
Okay, where can we... Oh.
Oh, there's a thing on the wall.
Do we have to examine it first?
Perhaps.
Let's try it.
What's that note doing pinned on the wall there?
Oh yes,
Oh wait,
let's
it says
see.
something about 200 pounds.
Dear Madame Tusspells, we've taken the prisoner from this room. The price for a safe return is 200 pounds. Have the money ready by noon on 23rd October.
What?
This is... It's just like that sort of thing that's left behind when someone is kidnapped!
It's a ransom note!
Exactly!
Oh
Take that!
Haha, my turn! The significance of 200 pounds is revealed by that ransom note.
Quite so, and we must congratulate these criminals on their inventiveness abducting a waxwork. 200 pounds is no small ransom fee, yet you clearly intend to pay it.
Stevie, you there?
Yeah, I am. I didn't realize that there was a line for me and it was skipped too fast.
I didn't press
The-
anything, so...
Oh, okay. The model in question has special importance, so I put together all the money I have.
In summary then, the 200 pounds you have in your handbag is ransom money. Now, let us explore the next curiosity with which we are presented.
Alright, this is repeated dialogue.
So if the waxwork was kidnapped, where does that leave us in terms of who this man is?
We could just ask him when he comes round.
I think the point of this exercise is to understand the beauty of the deduction process, Iris.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hurley's trying so hard, we can't let him down, or he's gonna die and I can't have dinner!
Well, there's little doubt that he suffered a shock. That much seems clear. But in that case, what's Madame Tusspells trying to hide? Let's have a closer look around. You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record plays. Like a record, baby, right
Why is her ponytail?
I don't know.
Long
Not
hair.
ponytail.
boy.
Or, yeah, long hair braid.
She's not trying to hide that.
Wait, is something...
Oh,
There's a hand underneath her. Examine that.
oh,
If
wait a
she's
minute.
holding a
That's
hand.
my hand! That's my hand! See? Look at look at the collar, look at the sleeve!
Ryunosuke's been kidnapped.
How could you? What? Oh, I had to examine it. At first glance, Madame Tusspells' hands look slender and delicate. But obviously all the waxwork modeling she does has made them big and strong! She could easily have knocked that man out, just with a single punch!
In that case, perhaps I should ask that she knocks some sense into you.
Sorry.
You've missed a crucial clue right before your eyes, you stupid, dumb idiot. Stupid. You're so dumb. I don't like you anymore. Get out.
But it's my turn now!
The art of deduction relies not just on observational skills, but good observational skills.
Okay, I'll examine it then. Okay, Shums.
This is just Madame Tusspells' right hand, I think.
Yes, it must be. I can clearly see her left hand after all.
Oh, but wait a minute. This is a left hand as well, look.
Don't say such creepy things, Iris, please.
And it seems very stiff, too. In fact, it's really hard.
You mean... it's made of wax?
Okay.
Now we can do it.
You stole my hand! What dealt the man such a shocking blow was, of course, the waxwork hand.
Indeed, with a solid waxwork limb, one could deliver a very substantial blow.
How could you?
The hand protruding from the bottom of your cape. It ought to be a right hand, but closer inspection reveals that in fact, it's a left hand.
And somewhat masculine as well. In other words, it does not belong to you, madam. It is the hand of a waxwork model.
Yeah! Some of the visitors to my museum can be troublesome. They meddle with the exhibits and cause damage. So I
Oh, you
killed
mean
them.
that,
Yes, this gentleman saw fit to try and remove it as a souvenir.
No small keepsake.
like taking a whole branch of a cherry tree when you go to view the blossoms.
I am afraid I had to teach the man a lesson.
You confronted the man and tried to take the arm back.
And the result? The scene we see before us. He was knocked unconscious. A point we may need to revisit later, but for the time being, we have our conclusion. Yes, the killer in this special exhibit has been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? A waxwork was kidnapped.
No!
The question that arises then is what has become of the waxwork that changed hands? Let's consider that problem for a moment.
You cannot possibly. No!
What immediately strikes me about this conundrum is the young man standing over there. Okay, this is where I start going back to normal.
Right. Neckerchief.
According to Mr. Shoulders, the yellow ascot is a sign to other policemen that some crime is underway.
A way of communicating with his colleagues without revealing identity. Yes. 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 Yes.
Now, Mr. Jones didn't hesitate to give away. Who cares? Okay. Who is this fellow to find the answer? Oh.
Oh, well, there we go.
Take that!
Who is this fellow? To find the answer, we need only observe his shoulder stub.
No such boneless human walks this earth. Of that I can assure you. In other words, the man standing here, the young Sergeant John Clay, is in fact defying all odds, a waxwork model.
I seem to remember it was you who concluded he was a real person in the first place, Mr. Shoulders.
Shut up, I didn't ask you.
Has become quite a celebrity in London, being the winner of no less than 3 policing awards last year. I simply had to make a model of the man.
Naturally, what other explanation could there be?
Either was the detective's arm that was pulled off by the mod on the floor of the special exhibit, wasn't it?
Next, we turn our attention to the old man sat before him in the particularly unsightly visage. I've been watching closely, and he hasn't moved a muscle, almost, in fact, as if he were a waxwork.
Oh wait, this is repeating.
Yep.
We don't need to read all this! Okay, what proves it? Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
I just kind of
I mean-
saw that. I was gonna say, like, the scarf, but, like,
Yeah, Take that!
the telltale sign that instantly proves whether or not this old man is a waxwork is the obvious twitch.
Even the most realistic waxworks do not exhibit a twitch. In other words, this splendid old man is in fact a genuine member of Scotland Yard.
Slight shift in your choice of adjectives, then.
And there you have it, well, Madame Tusspells.
Well, what? It was me who contacted the police and demanded that someone come in the first place.
That's you, Stevie.
Sorry, I'm stupid. He's clearly fatigued. He's sound asleep.
But then, what's this tag about showing a price of 3 pence?
No doubt the price tag of the muffler, which the old Bobby purchased recently at a local market. And I presume you've observed the scarf tied around his arm. Does that not strike you, Mr. Naruto?
Yes, the secret sign used by detectives to show that some criminal activity is currently underway.
Of course. Because, as you know, there's been just such criminal activity happening here. As you just deduced from the very beginning, Detective.
So it would seem that we finally arrive at the truth.
The waxwork of the especially ruthless killer from the special exhibit has been kidnapped.
And Scotland Yard are already investigating. But the model's whereabouts remain a mystery. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this horrifying puzzle.
Yippee!
All sorts of people visit my museum here. Men and women, young and old, theys and thems, even though they shouldn't be around at this point, or at least
No,
active, because, they wouldn't admit that already.
Probably
Because
active.
that's probably frowned upon, but, who cares? Anywho, sometimes they just, they drop in just for a short time on their way back from the pub. I welcome them all. What if anyone tries to damage my exhibits? I do not take it lightly. Anyway. Your great deduction was even more enchanting than I had been led to believe.
It was a pleasure, my dear madam. I'm gratified that you enjoyed the spectacle. And as for your rough customer, I have no doubt that he'll die. What concerns me more is the waxwork from the special display. If it was indeed genuinely abducted.
Yes, tragically, it was.
Then I would ask you to recount to us the events surrounding the stolen waxwork. In as much detail as possible, if you please.
Very well. But after I have told you what I know, I must insist that you return to your work.
The talents of a great detective could be put to better use, I feel, but as you wish.
So I guess we just converse again.
Yes.
The stolen waxwork. Tell us more about the stolen waxwork, please.
It was some days ago now, when I came in here one morning. I immediately noticed that a waxwork was missing from the special exhibit here.
It is your most prominent. It is your most prominent display, so that's why the curtains were closed.
And I found a ransom note in its place.
Culprit must have broken in during the night and taken it then.
So this waxwork that was stolen, it was a model of some horrible criminal, I suppose.
Of a particularly horrible criminal, in fact. Killer who left a more profound scar on society than any other. I would say the professor.
Professor?
Huh?
McGill.
We going back to McGriddle now, I guess?
McGilded's watchword for, like, the music box was professor. We thought that meant, like, maybe Mikotoba, but does it mean this?
I guess we'll see.
Huh. Not a name I've heard of.
So, Mr. Naruto, it seems the circle is complete.
Sorry?
The professor case happened around the time I was born, didn't it? Indeed it did, Iris. 10 years ago, a series of murderers that rocked the capital.
10 years ago?
Yes, 10 years ago. That Beric Van Zieks graduated from university, in fact.
What? Surely he's not saying.
So the big event that changed the Reaper's life? As you've surmised, it was the Professor case.
Oh. Who was the professor then? Professor?
It was a series of gruesome murders that had all of London gripped in terror a decade ago. After 5 victims were killed. After
God.
5 victims were killed, the man was arrested and put to death.
It's him! It's him!
Oh God.
And now he's immortalized. Here in the wax for all of wonders to admire and enjoy. It's fucking Springtrap!
William Afton.
Though of course he happens to be absent at present on account of the abduction.
Well, I don't
I
understand.
always get kidnapped.
How is all this related to Lord Van Zeeks?
You must first understand, my dear fellow. Why is it that the professor earned such infamy? It was due to the victims he chose. Some of Whitehall's finest.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, Early? Those murdered by the professor were some of the highest members of the British aristocracy. Members of the nobility, even royalty, and sent shockwaves through the country's administration.
Members of the... Oh, wait! Of course!
It is Batman! It is
But
Batman
Professor-
as well!
Brain said! Lord Van Zeeks is from a family with noble blood!
Oh no, it's Batman!
It's Batman! Oh gosh!
Oh no!
It was the 5th victim that led to the professor's arrest. The last of the killer's prey was a young noble by the name of Clint Van Zeeks.
No!
Yep.
I don't believe it! Van Zeeks!
I'm sure you can piece together the rest for yourself. In the wake of his older brother's murder, the young Barrack pursued a career as a prosecutor, and eventually became the Reaper we know today.
I had no idea Lord Van Zeeks had such a tragic past.
Okay, so it was just an older brother.
Well, I'm afraid that's all I can say on the matter, for the time being at least. After all, I have work to do. As a waxwork exhibit, cue Van Zeek's theme.
I am afraid I shall have to excuse myself as well. I
Oh,
have a
yes, of
bubbling
course.
brew to
It's been a
attend
pleasure.
to.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Goodbye now.
Okay, so the professor is definitely some way related. In some way.
Well,
Because why would McGilded have the professor as the watchword for the government secrets? If that's what it's for, anyways. It could still be for Professor Mikotoba. But, like,
I don't know.
it seems more likely that the British serial killer that's well known throughout the capital would be more known than Professor Mikotoba.
Mm-hmm.
Well, none of the predicted scenarios I've been analyzing involved you coming to visit me here. Oh wait, no. Oh, that was harebrained.
Okay, hold up. Time to hurt my throat again. Alright, what was the voice I did for him again?
Nerd.
Nerd.
Nerd high pitch? No, that's Stitch.
Something like this!
Hold on. You know what?
There you
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I am gonna do. Cut the video. I'm gonna go and just rewatch it real quick to get a
to get what it
I
sounded
mean,
like.
you got it. That was the thing. You
No,
got
it was
that
not.
second
I
one.
know that wasn't it. It didn't feel like that. Didn't feel right.
Okay,
Okay.
just do it then, I guess.
Yep.
All right, time to skip. Where's the jail? Where's the jail? Where's the jail? Where's the jail? Oh my gosh, there's so much Van Zeeks. There it is.
I'm Inosuke no Hodo. I'm a defense lawyer.
It's been too long, it really has. I'm delighted to see you here, Eric.
Ah, there we go.
It's been 10 years. And here we are, meeting in a prison of all places.
I can't believe myself what happened to Mr. Ass Man. I just can't.
Ugh.
I still can't believe it could happen.
Tomorrow, the court will decide.
Yes. I have a young Eastern man acting for my defense. He seems reliable enough, though. It was an accident. A terrible accident. He assures me he can prove it.
I must warn you.
Oh, I know. I've heard already. You're gonna be prosecuting, aren't you?
Yes.
It reminds me of our college times.
What?
No.
The roleplay.
No.
Since I've been to England, I've heard lots of stories. Eric, are you really turning over homosexuality?
What?
What?
I saw you wearing the MAGA hat earlier. Never mind. I know you have my best interest at heart.
My friend is on trial. I wouldn't trust it to anybody else.
Of course, I fully understand. Thank you, Merrick.
Until tomorrow, then. I'll see you in court.
Alright, I'll see you later, BBY.
That was... Huh.
That was an interaction.
That wasn't an interaction.
Well, Weston made it an interaction, but, like, if we don't
You're
think about
welcome.
everything Weston did, that was kind
You're
of
welcome.
sweet. Anyways, how long have we been recording?
A
Let me
little
see.
over an hour, if I've...
An hour and 28. Okay, we can continue. We can continue, right?
I suppose.
Yeah, I don't mind.
The Return of the
But
Great
if we go
Depression.
but if we go for too long, I'm gonna have to take your soul, Isaiah.
What? No, please! The Return of the Great Departed Soul. You can't take it.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, I can't believe it's been 6 months since I was last allowed to work in court. And now here I am, back at the Old Bailey.
Mr. Naruto.
Good morning, Professor Hairbrain.
I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. The atmospheric pressure in here is off the charts. I've never held anything like it. It's crushing me.
I feel it every time I'm here. That gravity.
Gravity's everywhere, you fucking idiot. This is Britain's highest court.
I just...
But are you telling me it's fitted with some kind of device that can actually control air pressure?
I think it's probably on the mind.
Yes, well, you won't let me down, will ya, Mr. Naruto? I'm counting on you in today's trial. To save my life! To save the secret of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine from being made public!
Yes, I understand. I know what I have to do. I have to establish that the explosion 2 days ago was nothing more than an unfortunate accident.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, really. Justice will prevail.
I think that's Sholmes, because Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah,
My
true.
commiserations, Mr. Naruto. You appear to have been lumbered with the most tiresome case here.
Yep.
Good guess.
Mr. Sholmes! I expect to see you here.
That was very mean, Runo, leaving me alone at home with Hurley. It took me at least an hour to wake him up.
Is it? Are you? Girl Blowies!
Indeed, sir. I am he.
Gerlach Blomies.
Oh, I've heard all about your exploits even whilst living in Germany.
Oh yes, Race Magazine is on sale in Germany too.
This month's installment was sublime. Your deduction in the adventure of Silver Blaze was wonderful.
But Silver Blaze, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Shut up!
Oh yes, a memorable case indeed. It concerned a snake, I seem to recall.
No, that was the Speckled Band.
Stop reminding us of Kazuma. We know he's fucking alive. Stop trying to bring attention to Kazuma. We know he's goddamn alive.
I'm fucking dead.
Well, thank you for coming. I do appreciate your support.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, my dear fellow, but I'm afraid I can't stay.
Oh,
I have urgent business at Madame Tusspells.
you mean your waxwork job?
No. The waxwork abduction, of course. Madame has engaged my services.
Huh, so you're trying to get to the bottom of that ransom though, are you?
The week's wages depend on it, as does the safe return of the waxwork, naturally. As such, I intend to give it my full, undivided attention.
Oh, well, never mind then. I understand.
Of course, with my skills of observation and reasoning, resolving the matter will be as easy as a proverbial Joe. I shall return forthwith. For until I solve the case, I shall have no money to afford a pie of any description.
Woo! Then you must absolutely give it your full attention, Hurley. I need a pie. I'm starving.
Quite, Iris, quite. But life is riddled with irony, you know. Whenever I give something my full attention, I have a quite insatiable desire for a pie. Whenever I smell one, I start floating in the air and hovering towards it.
No, it's dragging me now! It's dragging me! Oh god, no! It's taking off my clothes now!
What?
What? Oh, Peter Griffin reference.
Yes.
Oh. One of the universe's intractable mysteries, you might say.
Oh yes, quite definitely, absolutely. I totally understand.
Is someone a little starstruck?
I wish you the very best of luck, Professor Hairbrain.
No, thank you.
Before I depart, Mr. Naruto, a word in your ear, if you please.
What's this about?
As you have remarkably little grounding in science, I feel I ought to inform you. As compelling as this super high voltage instantaneous kinesis hypothesis may be, a practical implementation such as was attempted by the professor at the Great Exhibition is quite impossible.
But the professor said that the demonstration was a success!
Yes, it would appear that he fervently believes it was.
I've read Professor Bunnybrain's paper about it too, Runo, and I have to say, that's just bogus. Like, it's stupid. He wrote, he said 9 plus 10 is 21.
You stupid! So he's completely barking up the wrong tree. Well, how can an experiment that has had no possibility of succeeding in fact succeed? That's contradictory!
And it's that contradiction that will be at the heart of the trial, I've no doubt.
What's that supposed to mean?
Now I must hurry along. I wish you the best of luck, my dear fellow. See you later, Lee! Bring me back a pie, please!
Oh, I would like a pie too.
Well, it looks like you're on your own today, Runo. But chin up, you can do it. You have no one to help you
what
now.
about you, Iris? I mean, you helped me in case 5 of Dagak 1.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I can't help. I have something I need to do.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to Disney World again. It's gonna be a big surprise for you when you find out what it is. It's Disney World.
That sounds ominous. And mean.
Okay, stream's working now.
Yeah,
Customer for your head and the fucking demand it. Call it is about to leave in session. Stop breaking your internet. Make your way and like move out live.
run away! Sorry about that. An experiment that the laws of science can't possibly succeed. And a scientist who's convinced that it did. That's the riddle you have to unlock here, Ryunosuke. That's the key to this case. Oh, new jurors.
A lot of new ones.
Oh, fuck, I'm back. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. It's been 6 months! Why? I was on vacation! I was in Guam!
How was Guam?
It was nice! There was ocean everywhere!
Why'd you come back then?
Whenever you come into court, I'm automatically teleported here!
Oh.
How could you do this to me?
I did
Counsel
know!
for the defense! How could you? We are sitting today for the public trial of Professor Albert Hairbrain. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
The defense is ready, my lord. I'm 6 months out of practice, and what's more, I'm without Tussauds on today.
she got erased from existence.
I miss her. Ugh. Is it just my imagination, or does the air here feel even more oppressive than usual?
So, anyone want some souvenirs from Guam?
Can I have what souvenirs you got?
I got a snow globe, even though Guam doesn't have snow. I kept my martini glass.
Give the martini glass to Van Zeeks. He would like that.
Actually, yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have these novelty swim trunks as well.
Oh, I'll take those. They haven't been worn, right?
I don't think so. I got them from a thrift store.
Oh, okay, I'll take them. Ooh, nice.
Anyway, I must say I recollect the victim of this case all too well, Mr. Odie Assman.
God damn it. Mr. Asman was well known as a financer, though that was merely a front for his diverse criminal activities.
It was only a month ago that the man appeared in court prosecuted by you, Lord Van Zeeks. But the jury unanimously found him not guilty.
Because every member of the jury had been bribed by the sound of it. These powerful London criminals are prepared to go to extreme lengths to keep their freedom.
Bob,
But 2 days ago, on the 21st of October, Mr. Assman met his
God
end.
damn it.
The work of the Reaper, was it?
If that is how your lordship would describe divine retribution. But the fact remains that Mr. Asman's death was a direct result of the action, of the accused Mr. Professor Hairbrain.
Very
I don't know
well
why I
then.
struggled for a second.
Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people. Are the 6 of you ready to fulfill your societal duty?
Okay.
He feels like he would have a
Villager! Minecraft villager!
Yeah, that works. You.
You're elegant.
What, Weston?
The guy next, the next guy.
Oh.
I can see him already. It's
What should this woman get as a voice?
I
I
feel
mean,
like
I'm pretty sure she's meant to be a peacock. Yeah.
all jurors are dedicated to only getting sounds now,
Noises?
apparently.
Yeah.
You're an interesting character.
Drowning sounds intensify.
I'm not sure if we should do sound effects for all the jurors. But
Yeah, I know.
hmm.
I just wanted to do that
You know,
as a fun...
Weston, if you do want to voice one of the jurors, I'll let you, but like no other characters, okay?
I don't know what kind of voice this guy gets.
Science experiments, magic, conjuring tricks, quick room chairs, I learn nothing more than performances. How about that?
Yeah, that checks. It's the Monopoly Man, just without his mustache.
Does anyone have a cha-ching sound?
No, but I do have something that I think would be quite fitting for this old man. Any spurious scholar that defiles the reputation of science deserves the hang.
Corn!
I think she's already making the sound effect for us.
Yeah, we're good. There we go.
Oh, it's the policeman from the Wax Museum.
Corpse.
Oh, it's a different one, I think.
That's Clover, but old.
Yeah.
That's nuts. The police killer Automo look-alike. Again. And he's as exhausted as ever, it seems.
I love how, like, most of them are sound related. That's gonna be easy
But
to
two
remember.
of them. Only two of them
Yeah.
aren't.
Oh, I just got back from vacation, and you're immediately gonna skip my. No, I'm not reading it. Oh, people these days. The incident we are here to judge today tragically took place at the Great Exhibition shortly after its opening.
Though the death toll could have been far worse, with the exception of the victim, no one was killed.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, the dream of the science. Yep, that is how it's phrased. That's very weird. exhibited rapidly turned into a nightmare for the spectators.
A tragic turn of events, and as such, the eyes of all London, no, the whole world will be on this trial. You better not fuck up, counsel for the defense.
Oh,
It is our duty to reach a swift and just conclusion, I feel. This sounds familiar. So, your opening statement, please, Lord Van Zeeks.
we have barely gotten any information on the case, actually, so yeah, please.
He's guilty. He did it.
He's your friend, though!
He's guilty. He did it.
Is that all that says on your paper?
Oh wait, there's this other thing that it says on the paper.
Is it all in small print? It's on small print.
No, I just don't know how to read it because I read at a 4th grade level. At the heart of this incident, it is techno dancing. Techno dancing. Never before. Demon. Demon. Never before demonstrated anywhere in the ward.
Okay.
The ward.
I think we should replace the prosecution.
He's trying.
Yeah, but I don't have all day. As soon as you leave this courtroom, I go back to Guam. And I'd like to go back to Guam. It was nice.
What's a Guam?
It's a place. Anyway, one of science's latest developments, I take it. The government is keen to capitalize on the Great Exhibition to prove Britain's technological advantage.
Does Guam have snow?
No, but it does have the snow globe I found.
I like snow.
Here, you can have this snow globe.
Yeah.
Oh, he has 2 gifts now. That's unfair.
Anyways, the techno dancing beat demon again by the accused was described as high, super high and dangerous voltage. It instant noodles kinesis.
Good lord, instant noodles!
Anyways, it's designed to disassemble human subjects using extremely high voltage electricity along with making some cup noodles, and beam them instantly to another location where they are subsequently reassembled.
Is such a thing even within the realms of possibility?
Wait a minute, I just realized. Are you trying to do Martlet's text noise?
No, I'm trying to do a bird. I was trying to do like a peacock, like Stevie said.
I don't think that was me. That was Weston.
That was me.
It was one of you two.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. The whole idea is absurd. The hypothesis would never stand up in scrutiny.
Sir, I believe you are a fellow of Royal Society, are you not? An expert in your field?
I am. And my word on the matter can be considered final. Instantaneous kinesis is popcock. Poppycock, even.
So this expert and Mr. Sholmes are in agreement. It's impossible.
What is the prosecution's view on the matter?
Prosecution would assert that the accused instantaneous kinesis deem it
You're not even reading the
was
paper.
a success.
What?
What, Ron?
Order!
The professor's hypothesis poo is currently under investigation by the British government. If it is deemed to have merit, a sub sandwich, yes, thank you. Research grant would be made available. Now I would want a sub sandwich. Oh. The accused made use of the invention build on his new hypothesis to take Mr. Osmond's life in order to be the sole benefactor of the grant. That's right, I don't make words. This disastrous demonstration was no accident. It was carefully designed from the outset to end the life of the victim.
Thank you, Lord Van Zieks. The prosecution's stance is clear. But you will now bring forth the witness to substantiate your claims. Witnesses, or potential just one.
Gladly, my lord. Yeah.
Immediately.
Bailiff, show the first witnesses to the stand.
What's up?
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at
No,
Scotland Yard's
Luigi
Homicide
Mario.
Unit. Sorry, my bad. My bad. You see, that's the thing. Tobias Gregson is a name that I go by on occasion when on cases, when I'm like, trying to be undercover. I kind of get caught up in the roleplay of it all. My bad. Luigi Mario.
It's a surname.
Yeah, pretty much. Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard's Homicide Division. I was on duty at the demonstration on the day in question and in charge of the following investigation. Albert Hairbrain, scientist!
You were born in England, but have been carrying out research in Germany in recent years. Correct?
Yes, that's right. After graduating from university here in Britain, I went to work in Germany and made an amazing discovery. This is what brought me back. I had to demonstrate my incredible hypothesis of the Great Expedition. Expedition. What you demonstrated was incredible, all right. An incredible explosion. But the science was a success! The instantaneous kinesis worked! Everyone saw it. They must have done. Yes, there was a terrible accident, but the demonstration of my hypothesis was a success! Well, that much is undeniable, as shown in the photograph taken by the forensic investigation team.
Oh, this was taken inside the Crystal Tower, I take it. The centerpiece of the exhibition, no less.
Huh.
Bro was shot. Dude was shot.
Or was
Yeah.
he stabbed?
That is
Shot
also
stabbed.
a possibility.
One of the two.
That's right, my lord. Seems the victim rammed straight into it.
I see. Very well. Submit the photograph as evidence.
Photograph of the victim has been entered.
As the courts heard, the victim of the incident was Mr. Odie Assman.
God damn it.
There must have been a number of allegations made against the man, but putting him aside for the time being. He was the man who financed the research for the experiment and the demonstration itself.
I see. So to summarize the situation, the defendant is accused of taking the life of the man who funded his work. Would that be correct?
Exactly.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
But
Not
could it
guilty.
be that the explosion was caused by some malfunction in the apparatus used for the demonstration?
That's right, this me my splendid machine, my poor splendid machine!
You saw it yesterday, didn't you? You can't even examine the wreckage thanks to the special dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act.
What? The wreckage? The wreckage?
But that being the case, how can the facts be established? How can it possibly be determined whether this was an accident or a deliberate or malicious act?
Extremely simple, my lord.
I beg your pardon?
It's easy, boy. Isn't the right witness?
What? Sorry, me?
No, your neighbor.
Yes, sir, it was murder, plain and simple. Anyone could state that with complete certainty.
What? How can you possibly think that?
Thank you, Inspector. I think we had better proceed to formal testimony. You will explain to the court on what grounds you claim this experiment to have been a front for murder.
Front for murder.
The corpse that went crashing through the crystal tower had a broken neck.
I made a minor miscalculation in the angle of the beam projection, that's all. That was my mistake.
But the post-mortem examination revealed another injury, a fatal wound. There was a lesion in his chest where he'd been clearly stabbed by something sharp right in the heart. So before he went anywhere, and this fella's the only one who could have done it.
Hmm.
An extraordinary business. In addition to suffering a broken neck, the victim was stabbed in the heart.
Information I would really like to have heard from someone other than the judge.
Bless you times two.
The coroner says death would have been an all but instant from a wound like that.
You could say, in fact, that the victim was killed twice by the accused.
No, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, that's actually what happened. He's gonna be charged for double murder now. I have here the experiment plan document that was submitted to the security team. The victim stood himself inside something called the bird cage, ready to be beamed instantly. To the second level of the crystal tower, about 25 yards away.
The experiment did not go according to plan, however. As the machine was put into operation, there was a large explosion. The blast caused the beam transmitter to point higher than intended. Accordingly, the kinesis resulted in the birdcage materializing in mid-air, from where it subsequently fell, crashing through the glass of the Crystal Tower's large round window.
My word. One assumes the victim's neck was broken upon impact with the tower then.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. The machine was just too powerful. But honestly, really, I swear, it was just an accident, a terrible accident.
Unfortunately, that excuse cannot save you.
No, not considering the sharp murder weapon that pierced the victim's heart.
Murder weapon? What are you saying?
This is the autopsy report submitted by the coroner. Prosecution would like it entered into the court record.
We gotta read that.
Your request is granted, counsel.
Let
EP.
us read it.
No.
Oh, right, this is me.
Yeah.
I was there in person, you know. I saw the whole ludicrous performance. And the only other person there on stage with Mr. Osmond was that disgraceful excuse for a scientist.
Very well, counsel for the defense, proceed with the cross-examination, please.
Before that, let's read the autopsy report.
You don't have time! You don't have time! You don't have time!
Okay. Well,
Scythe! Scythe!
wait, hold on.
Oh, look! Go to the court record, go to the autopsy report.
Oh, yes, my lord. Okay.
Top right.
Courtney Scythe?
They're fucking here! They're fucking here!
But that's a girl. Courtney.
Huh. Their sister.
Cause of death. Hemorrhage of a wound to the chest that pierced the heart, inflicted by a sharp implement. A broken vertebra, most likely resulting from impact after a sudden fall from a considerable height. Okay. I need to focus here. It's been a while. Okay, is there anything that contradicts anything? The corpse that went crashing through the crystal tower had a broken neck. I made a minor miscalculation in the angle of the beam projection, that's all. That was my mistake. But the post-mortem examination revealed another injury, a fatal wound. There was a lesion in his chest where he'd clearly been stabbed by something sharp right in the heart. So the victim was killed before he went anywhere, and this fellow's the only one who could have done it.
Wait. This fellow's the only one who could crossbow.
We sure?
We have a crossbow, which means someone else could have done it. They were shot with a crossbow.
Could be. Yeah.
It would make sense.
And we also have the balloons as well. Someone could have shot from a balloon.
True. Should we try it?
We have 5.
Yes.
Objection.
Nope.
Okay.
My last statement was the Tussauds evidence. Immediate.
Okay, Linda, I know. It's okay, Linda. Hello, hello, my dog.
Okay, so
Hello, my
what should we
doggo.
press? Because I don't see anything obvious.
Broken neck, that's fine. Miscalculation.
We already know what the fatal wound is. Maybe press the that.
Press that.
Press this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it.
The defense knew nothing of this crucial information.
The prosecution received this report from the forensic investigation team only this morning. That was the first we knew of it as well. I can only apologize for the impossibility of informing the defense.
Sarcastic and insincere. Thanks. So, what was the nature of this sharp object?
Among the accused tools that were in use at the demonstration, one is of particular interest. This.
Ah!
A screwdriver. I think that's what it said.
Yeah.
You know, we saw it yesterday, so.
Oh yes, that would appear to be some kind of screwdriver, wouldn't it, Cuts?
There he is!
What?
My trusty little companion, Andrew!
Andrew. Of course.
Ah, do you know each other already? He's one of my dear friends, like all of my tools. I've named them all, you know. We're one big happy family. Andrew's my flathead screwdriver, of course. His brother Michael is a crosshead.
Oh, well, it appears that your beloved Andrew has a red stain on his shank.
Oh, that isn't.
It's blood, beyond all reasonable doubt.
No!
And that's not all. The long, sharp shape of the Andrew fellow is completely consistent with the victim's wound. What?
Order! 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 The court will enter this friend of the defendant as evidence.
Examine! So one of Professor Hairbrain's tools is the murder weapon. Great. Okay. Let's examine Andrew.
Oh, that is a lot of blood.
I've seen this unusually shaped handle before. It's the same screwdriver that was lodged in the grill on the floor of the kinesis machine, which could be important information, so I should definitely make a note of that. A metal screwdriver that was found poking through the grill in the base of what remains of the kinesis machine is a very distinct handle.
And obviously, yeah, blood.
This is blood. Mr. Asmund's, no doubt. This is the problem with looking at murder weapons.
Wow.
That was useful.
Such
probably.
inform.
Thank you.
Okay.
Inosuke.
Poking through the
I
grill
would
in the
just-
base. Why?
I think we just gotta press everything, see what else we can get.
Hold it!
What grounds do you have for saying that?
Ha! The only thing you really need to ask. There were only 2 people on that public experimentation stage in front of the whole crowd.
The victim, Mr. Odie Asman, and the accused, Professor Hairbrain. And we know for certain that before the experiment, the victim was alive.
That's right. I saw him with my own eyes.
You did it.
Yeah, I don't like how talkative he is.
Furthermore, following the explosion and kinesis, nobody went anywhere near the body.
In other words, only. Oh, sorry.
Scott!
Only someone.
Great
Only
Scott!
someone with the victim could have possibly done it. Did you have to exclaim that?
He said Great Scott, man. He's Doc Brown?
he also has the afro. Oh, no.
Professor Hairbrain, do you have some information that may be relevant here?
Actually, no, he didn't have one. Never mind, I'm stupid. Anyways.
Professor!
Ah, sorry! I was just calculating the optimal coefficient electrolysis to separate molecules in the human body.
And the witness stand is the best place for that. It seemed as though you might have something to say about Inspector Luigi's last remark.
Yes, that's right. Of course. He just said that nobody else could have done it, didn't he? Yeah, that's right. Who else could have stabbed the victim, eh? I don't know, but there's no way I could have possibly stabbed Mr. Assman, as you say. Eh?
Explain, please, Professor.
Of course, this old cold-hearted policeman may not be aware, I suppose. But he was a warm-blooded mammal with males running with blood constantly rolling continuously through the veins. I had heard that surely, you see, if I'd plunged something the size of Andrew into the man's chest, the whole stage would have been a bloodbath. No, a blood swimming pool.
Oh.
But thousands of Londoners were watching me at the time. And yet not one of them claims to have seen a swimming pool of blood. Well, no, I suppose not. You see, and not one!
Weird.
Crew, I didn't see anything like that.
He's mixing the lean.
Oh, it's yellow!
It's piss now!
Bro, it went from
Look at
purple
that.
to yellow! Wait, William Afton!
Ah!
Oh no, wait, no, it's now at cyan. Never
And
mind.
now it's blue. Top-a-dee, top-a-die.
Oh, yes, it's liquid coolant. Give me that.
Well
Yummy,
done,
yummy.
Professor. That was a great counter-argument.
Not guilty, he didn't do it.
Alcohol time. Pray forgive the discourtesy if I savor a drop from my hollowed chalice to accompany my old friends adducing. Here's to you, Albert.
Oh, you're too kind, Eric. But I'm really not a patch on you. Oh, fuck.
No, you're not.
No?
Huh?
You've neglected to mention one crucial possibility.
I have?
A particular situation in which very little bleeding would result from a stab wound.
Yeah, of course.
Inspector, enlighten the court, please.
Yes, sir.
Where are they going with this?
Very well, you will amend your formal testimony now, Inspector Gregson. Or Luigi, my bad. Gregson's a friend of mine from high school.
The weapon the victim was stabbed with must have been left in his body whilst he was beamed through the air. That
Nuh-uh.
doesn't check out. Objection.
Ha! You say that while the weapon remains in the body, there's very little bleeding. Is that unequivocal?
Look, there was no blood on the experimentation stage, even though that's where the fellow was stabbed. The only explanation for that is if the screwdriver was still in his body, stopping any heavy bleeding.
It's common medical knowledge, my learned friend. Even on your side of the world.
Yes, but about this screwdriver. The thing is, we actually saw it at the scene ourselves, on the experimentation stage.
What?
It was on the floor by the wreckage of the machine, poking through a metal grill. I went to pick it up, but the detective here stopped me. Isn't that right, Inspector Luigi?
Well, now that you come to mention it, Yes.
Inspector, are we to understand that you permitted the defense counsel to investigate? That you contravened the special dispenser for scientific equipment act?
No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. I just let him look. Nothing more. I was very clear he wasn't to touch a thing.
Yes, that's true. This screwdriver was in plain sight on the stage. But it shouldn't have been, should it?
Where are you getting it?
If this tool had still been in the victim's body when the victim was beamed away by the machine, then it shouldn't have still been on the stage. That's right! It should have been beamed across to the Crystal Tower along with Mr. Asman. And been still found lodged in the victim's chest.
Order, order! How do you explain this, Inspector?
I don't,
Looks as though everything that the victim had on his person moved with him when he was beamed. The screwdriver was still in his chest when the instantaneous kinesis occurred. Obviously, that should have been beamed to the destination as well.
Yo.
This is a strange situation. Even though people are saying that this instantaneous kinesis is a scientific impossibility, we're still basing arguments on the assumption that it did actually take place. Alright, time to tighten the screws here. My lord, if the prosecution is unable to explain this inconsistency in its argument, we can only conclude that the testimony given support cannot be relied upon. Lord Van Zieks is stumped!
Damn. That's who I think it is. Yep. You got it very close, Weston.
Wow!
Do you have something to say, witness?
Yes, I knew it. It bears out. The equation's hold. Mr. Naruto, don't worry.
About what?
Without delving into the details, there is no inconsistency.
What? I said before he even pressed it.
Even if Andrew had been lodged in Mr. Assman's chest, my trusty tool wouldn't have moved. Andrew remaining on the stage was inconsistent with my calculations.
What?
What? The fuck are you doing?
I've got this case under wraps. No!
Already!
Fuck, don't scream.
It landed near you instead, right? You didn't land in the space.
No. On my shoulder.
That's not as bad as the other times, at least.
Yeah, not as bad, but you know.
How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, kid?
As many times as it takes for you to learn not to throw bottles in public spaces!
They both need to learn. These two morons.
Truly. Van Zieks is just like, bottle. I don't think anybody's gonna care about that. Whoa. And then the guy's just like, surely I won't end up terrible this time. Oh, shit! It seems we have two people that need to learn some things.
Yeah.
My shirt is drenched in red.
How?
And whose fault is that?
Yours? You're the one who threw the bottle!
But you're the one who keeps doing that instead of moving to another spot. Like, how about you move to my side?
He's littering! How are you defending him?
Because you keep consciously choosing to do that, even though you know the possibility he might do that. It's been 6 months, damn it!
Fuck you! I'm going home.
About time.
Good. Maybe this time I won't throw another bottle at you. Because I can't, because you're at home.
Okay.
It would seem your illusions have been shattered.
Just like his
Clearly,
shoulder.
we should hear. Just like his shoulder. Clearly, we should hear the accused's explanation. Or should I say, this brilliant scientist's explanation.
Fuck. Just when I'd found an inconsistency in the prosecution's argument. Scientists.
Very well, the defendant will testify again. Provide us with the scientific explanation as to why the inconsistency asserted by the defense fails to hold.
By the name of Apollo, I will.
In the name of Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney.
Yep, let's go. I just realized.
What?
This is Albert. I've done it. Using the
No,
extract
no.
of the human.
No.
I mean, he's got the glasses. He's got the head shape.
Bro, I know, I get it.
I can't wait for him to die by his own hand.
The inconsistency explained.
To be clear, I'm still at the stage of gathering data in my research. My hypothesis states that kinesis cannot transport metal, though. Hence, the metal weapon would have stayed put. In other words, the point just raised by Mr. Naruto isn't an inconsistency at all. Mr. Assman was the patron of my research. Without him, my work would have been... It wouldn't have been possible. Now I have duty to protect the incredible machine that we built together!
Why would you say that?
Well, he's guilty.
Wait, I need to cross-examine him.
So, the thrust of your testimony, Professor, is...
That, based upon his hypothesis, metal objects cannot be moved by this method of instantaneous kinesis.
In other words,
since the screwdriver is made of metal, even if it remained lodged in the victim's chest, its subsequent discovery on the stage, despite the victim being found elsewhere, is not an inconsistency. It's a feature.
and therefore...
Professor Albert Hairbrain could still have been the killer.
My great hypothesis holds, you see.
Why are you defending your own murder plan? Or
We had to make the cage used to contain the subject from wood for that very reason.
I was not addressing you, witness.
Professor Hairbrain.
Yes.
Whose side are you on here?
I don't take sides, Mr. Naruto. No. Shush your little facey hole. My only interest lies upon upholding my hypothesis. I'm a scientist, after all.
Is he working for us or against us? It's very hard to tell.
Let's see how you cross-examine this testimony, my Nipponese friend.
Yes, fire away, Mr. Naruto.
Trust the process, guys.
I'm still at the stage of gathering data in my research. My hypothesis states the kinesis cannot transport metal, though, hence the metal weapon would have stayed put. In other words, the point just raised by Mr. Naruhodo isn't an inconsistency at all. Mr. Asman was the patron of my research. Without him, my work wouldn't have been possible. Now I have a duty to protect the incredible machine that we built together.
We gotta press some stuff.
I would feel the main point of contention is the metal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he said in hypothesis. So we would need to perform a test in order to see it possible.
But we can't do a test because of the act thing.
Yeah.
Do we
As
have...
well to it. As well to it, we know the machine doesn't work.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Yeah. I know, so that's why I'm saying he can't really say in hypothesis or my hypothesis is this, because you don't really know. You didn't do any, testing for that.
But would explain why the screwdriver didn't appear anywhere. Is there any... I don't think... No, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. That doesn't relate to anything. I don't see how this would relate back. It's just rubber.
Sam.
This was found on the ground, and I don't think that would work. Don't think that. Is there anything metal on this guy?
His glasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that does look like metal. Do we think we want to present that, or...
Yeah,
Let's
go for
press
it.
first.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
press
if
first.
we're assured.
Hold it!
Your hypothesis states it? So this isn't proven then?
No, of course not. It's merely a hypothesis, but a good one based upon thousands of calculations. But it is widely known that metals can't be decomposed by electrolytes. Yes, of course, so I am right. My hypothesis is clearly correct.
What is it about incriminating himself that makes this man so happy?
I'm going to jail! It's the whole reason the birdcage is made of wood, you see.
Sorry, the birdcage?
Yes, that's what I call the Obtusa cage, where Mr. Assman was placed for the kinesis.
Ugh.
Oh, the jail cell in which the victim was detained. It does indeed seem to be made of a timber of some sort.
I'll thank you not to refer to it as an instrument of incarceration, your lordship.
In short, any weapon lodged in the victim when he was beamed anyway by instantaneous kinesis would have been left behind on the stage if it was made of metal, correct?
Yes, it all fits perfectly with the mathematical model.
But the ultimate conclusion, then, is that the defendant alone had the opportunity to inflict this fatal injury on the victim, is it not? Ah, indeed, sir.
Someone beam me out of this nightmare.
I guess, yeah, if we show off the,
Right. Yeah.
It's the only thing we got.
Objection.
Yeah.
I'm so
Professor-
smart. I'm such a smart guy.
Yeah, you did it, Weston. Pat.
Professor Hairbrain, you say that according to your hypothesis, nothing made of metal can be beamed by instantaneous kinesis using the machine you made. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Spot on. Exactly correct.
In that case, I'd ask you to have a look at this photograph that was taken at the scene. In particular, I'd like you to pay attention to the victim's face. you can clearly see that Mr. Assman is wearing a pair of spectacles with a metal rim.
God damn it.
What metal? No, that metal can't. That's not metal. No!
We've already established that the proposed murder weapon, the screwdriver, was found on the stage. However, if your hypothesis correctly predicted that outcome, it should also have predicted that the metal-rimmed spectacles would be found in the same place.
Ah, my hypothesis! My hypothesis!
Professor Hairbrain, this isn't easy for me to say, but your hypothesis is clearly flawed.
Order. Council, what is the implication of this?
If, on the day in question, the alleged instantaneous kinesis never actually took place, then it's entirely possible that the victim was killed somewhere other than on the stage. And in that case, someone other than the defendant could have been the culprit.
But my hypothesis is sound! I proved it that day! The experiment was a success! The experiment was proof of all my work!
If I could say something here, in my capacity as a fellow of the Royal Society.
Yes, juror number 4, go ahead.
As a man of science, there's one thing I simply cannot abide. And that's a fraud who pretends to be a fellow man of science.
Wait! Great Scott! Are you suggesting my science is suspect?
It's just been disproved, hasn't it? In front of all of us. In other words, the whole demonstration was a complete nonsense from start to finish. Believe me, my fellow jurors, when I tell you that this man is a heel, a bounder, and a fraud. Why is he holding the newspaper?
Oh, no.
No, never! That machine is the essence of my entire hypothesis! It's protected by the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act!
What was it?
We
The
ever
song.
give him a voice?
No, we didn't. We gave him the song. We gave him the song because he had a
yeah.
gun.
All right.
Or we could just give him a voice. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it would just be
What
like
the
a
hell is
lyrical
that
mannequin.
blasted act all about? Who made up such a daft rule? That
There you
good?
go. Yeah.
I don't like the way this seems to be going. What's the best way for me to help the professor? What do we do?
I mean, if we wait and see, then the machine could get disproven. Which
I think-
might point us in the right direction.
We should save. There. So, should we wait and see?
I don't think we have anything to object to, so I guess.
Okay. Maybe I should watch and wait for the time being.
If it's determined that a machine itself was the murder weapon, I think you'll find that act won't apply.
Of course it was the murder weapon! Anyone can see that as plain as day! If I don't do something, they'll...
Objection!
Why even ask then? Professor Hairbrain has yet to be has yet to perfect his invention. That would seem to be the case, yes. Even so,
Even so, what?
Going to such trouble and expense to create a fake machine to display in public. You would have absolutely no reason to do such a thing.
Objection!
He had an obvious reason to do exactly that. For the research grant money.
If the government was foolish enough to have deemed the man's ridiculous notion plausible, he and his conspirators would have received a handsome sum indeed.
Conspirators!
You're an order of magnitude out, madam. 500 pounds a year.
Why is a child in the jury?
You know, that's a very good question.
And why are they munching on so much corn?
I don't know.
I don't know. The society's noticed an increase in bogus public demonstrations in the field of science recently. And plenty of scientists arguing with each other to get the largest slice of the funding cake. Now I want cake! People's greed is plenty motive enough for murder, I assure you.
No, I haven't deceived anyone! Least of all the government! My hypothesis is sound! My science is sound! Please, you must believe me!
Objection!
No matter how unbelievable this hypothesis may seem to you, ladies and gentlemen, the fact remains that the victim was transported instantly to the Crystal Tower. Which means that the experiment was a success.
Barrick!
And therefore, the only person who could possibly have committed this murder is the accused.
Oh, wait, yeah, right, Barrick.
Where is this heading? I have no idea.
My lord, if I may.
May you if.
The prosecution would like to summon new witnesses to the stand.
New witnesses? What would be the nature of their involvement?
They were spectators of the demonstration at the exhibition even, who were occupying special seats.
Eyewitnesses?
Very well. The court grants the prosecution's request. I should very much like to hear from these eyewitnesses to the incident.
The prosecution's stance is clear. This experiment was no postish. I'm gonna say that that's right. The accused killed the financier victim there on the public stage before the very eyes of the spectators. Now, my learned friend.
Oh, yes?
It's time for you to make your own stance clear.
There's clearly a flaw in the professor's hypothesis. I can definitely see that. But where does that leave me?
We shall take a short recess now, during which time the prosecution will prepare for its new witnesses to take the stand.
As you wish, my lord.
Good, in that case, court is adjourned for 20 minutes.
Huh.
Good spot to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
The trial actually felt
kind of short. That section of the trial felt short anyway.
Yeah.
You're
And we
eating
ended
into
on a to be
something.
continued. How long has it been since we've done that?
What?
Huh?
I mean, also at the same time, it ended on a to be continued like 20 minutes after the previous to be continued.
Yeah.
This is also true.
We're not continuing. No, wait, no. Exit game, yes.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, whoever is, anyways.
Gombless.
Yeah, Glombus is watching. Yeah, always count on Glombus.
No, I said Gombless. Gombless. Get it right.
Sorry.
Dude, you really don't want to upset our most important viewer.
Yeah, sorry, Glombus.
Gombless!
I said Gombless!
Okay.
Anyways, thanks
Okay.
for watching. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Objection!